Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters, and I don't know why I zoomed in there, but anyway, we've got a Protoss versus Zerg game going on here, and a couple of players we don't see all that often, but are still quite sensational when we do cast them. So up the top left side of the map, we do have Nerchio. He is 21 years old, from Poland, and he plays for Team Acer. And yeah, it's very, very awesome in there, so... yes, I mean, anybody who's part of Team Ace is obviously very, very awesome. I believe, who off the top of my head is also from Team Acer? I think Scarlet is from Team Acer, and who are Innovation, MMA, both from Team Acer, so it's quite an awesome team. So let's have a look at Nerchio's opponent. It is going to be GunGFuBanDa. He is, actually, there's not too many details on his page, so I'm not sure how old he is. I do know that he is from Germany, and he plays for the Planet Key Dynamics team, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, Planet Key, so that's PK. So yes, I have not got my facts incorrect, which is good. And yeah, it's going to be an awesome game. So Nerchio getting the quick scout off, the lucky scout with his Overlord, and beautiful, beautiful stuff. I think I've said before in previous games that I believe they end up horizontally faced a lot more often than they are vertically faced, which is probably why Nerchio sent it out in that direction to start off with. But yeah, pretty good stuff. And also this is a better angle to approach at, I guess, because it's more open areas, so I get across. But then again, yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether there's a better angle, because I would say this angle would be better because you can fly off the cliff and the stalkers can't chase you, but they can just go down the ramp and chase you anyway. So this one may be still better. But here we go. Looks like a lot of scouting going on with these guys. Surely, Nerchio does know his base is over here. He's going for a very, very fast third. So that's about as fast as you can go. I mean, you could go before a spawning pool, of course, and get the third base out, but that's just completely retarded. So going for this one, looks like GunGFuBanDa going for a fairly fast Nexi right here. And these Lings might be able to hit it a little bit, but the Mothership Core coming out fairly soon. So these guys are going to be relegated to not much more than scouting. They weren't able to scout the Cyber Core, but the fact that there's a Mothership Core just beating on them sort of tells you that there's probably a Cyber Core somewhere, because of course it is a requirement for building the Mothership Core. So great stuff there. Let's just take a drink. I don't actually have a drink left, but even one drop just does a little bit to help my voice out. So that is the good stuff here. And Nerchio, he's going for the early income. He's got 23 versus 23, getting up a little bit higher. So GunGFuBanDa doing a great job, and his economy is going to be quite fine. As soon as he gets this Nexus down, he's going to be pumping out workers like no tomorrow. It's going to be pretty awesome. So yeah, I wonder if anybody's actually thought of having a proxy Nexus. Like just another Nexus in your main base. Like at this point you'd start building it, and you just pump workers out of it for like the next 10 minutes. You'd chrono boost everything. I don't know whether it would be worth the 400 minerals or not, but it's an interesting play, interesting design. So anyway, we've got a Zealot Mothership Core combo coming out. Nerchio constantly sending Lings out all over the map, so he probably saw that and may be ready for it. He doesn't have a lot of stuff though. He's getting a Spine Crawler at the third base, which should be able to take care of the Zealot quite easily, assuming the Zealot does get in range of it. But of course, that is going to be the Queen's job, to kite it into the Spine Crawler. We've also got a Roach Warren coming up, and Nerchio surprisingly hasn't really pushed a ton of workers. He's not doing too bad. Oh, the Overlord. We're going for a Suicide Scout. Does not see anything extremely crazy. The Twilight Council, of course, being built on the natural expansion. So very, very nice play there from GunGFuBanDa, and yes, that is it's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be hidden for quite a while there, and no, Nerchio has not scouted that. So a few more Zealots coming out there with a nice level 30 skin. The Lings are getting a surround off on them though, and they are up against the cliff. But I don't know, actually. I think that Nerchio may not be able to pull this off. He's doing a lot of damage, but the Mothership Core giving a lot of support, and the slowdown as well, not good for those Lings. Just started getting Ling speed, and GunGFuBanDa is got to be feeling like he's in a good position now, but of course he does not realize the Roaches are coming out, and the Roaches are just going to completely end this harassment right now. If he had some Stalker backup, maybe, but no, with just Roaches, I mean with just Zealots, it's not going to happen. And GunGFuBanDa actually going for a Dark Shrine, and this is going to be quite devastating. Very, very early Dark Shrine coming out of GunGFuBanDa, and yeah, I mean, not really much that Nerchio can do about it. He's got a lair coming in, which is good. He does not have any Spore Crawler coverage. He has no idea that air is going to be coming in, and there's been no indication of air, so he's not had to worry about Spore Crawlers yet, and that is going to be a downfall right here. He's got no way of doing it. The lair is so far away, he's going to lose so many workers to these DTs. It is just not even funny. He's sending one DT to each base. There we go. Instantly some Spore Crawlers coming up, but he's going to lose so many workers here. Let's keep a count on this. He lost 3 workers so far. The DT's actually going for the Queens right now. But no, they are starting to go for the Spore Crawlers right here. The Spore Crawler there has been destroyed. This one is going down as well. And cancelled that one. Forced to move over to a different location. The Zealot's still going nuts. We're up to 7. Not a lot. The lair is down. And the Overseer is coming out. Still not a ton of workers going down, but they are slowly going down. Looks like they're actually going for the hatchery here. That's going to be quite a blow right there. It's down to 11. Still not an insurmountable amount of losses. And the Overseer, where is the Overseer? Here's the Spore Crawler, but there's no Queen left. I guess the Queen got destroyed over here. Still a DT in here chasing after the Queen. I don't know where the Overseer is. It's probably, ooh, look at this, man. Nerchio actually left the game. Wow, look at that. He was up to 21 workers. And yeah, that was just an amazing amount of stuff going on. So there we go. Even in Masters level games, it's still, I mean, the cheese is always definitely something that can happen. So you've got to watch out for it, and you just never know. You got to keep on your toes. You got to keep the scouting going, man. I mean, GunGFuBanDa building the Twilight Council down at the expansion instead of at the main was what allowed him to pull that off, because we saw Nerchio go for the Suicide Scout in the back of the main base, saw everything, did not see the Twilight Council. If he had seen the Twilight Council coming up, he would have been thinking, alright, so let's have a think here. Twilight Council? Fast Storms? Yeah, it's kind of dicey to do that. Fast Blink? Yeah, Blink not all that good. You just get the Speedlings out. And, I mean, the Stalkers really don't... I mean, Blink's not going to help him. So, you would have seen that DTs were a possibility. Not a certainty, but a possibility just from seeing the Twilight Council coming up. And my guess would be he would have got the lair out a lot faster, and he would have got an Overseer just to be safe. But because it was down at the expansion, the Suicide Overlord did not see it, and GunGFuBanDa, he kept the momentum going. He kept the surprise, and by the time it came out, it was just too late for Nerchio. He would have eventually cleaned up the DTs, but with 20 workers lost at the 10-minute mark in the game, that's just an amount of cripple that you can't get back from. So yeah, anyway, there we go. Thank you very much for watching this game, and I hope you enjoyed it. So stay tuned. We'll be doing another one fairly soon. I hope you enjoyed this game. I'll catch you guys later.